Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. You already know what it is. We back with another one of them things. Tonight, we got ourselves a hell of a discussion, all around the league. It's not just the Hornets. Obviously, we will touch on the Hornets today. We will touch on various teams. But obviously, you got the defending NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets. They will be facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers open their season, against a team that, pretty much had their way with them. It's going to be interesting to see what happened, from the summer to now, and what's going to happen with the Los Angeles Lakers as the duration of the season continues. There's no guarantees. There's no telling what's going to happen. I really can't tell you the fate of the Los Angeles Lakers under LeBron James. Everybody seems to be intact. I like what's going on. We're going to break down the first couple of games for the Lakers and why I believe that they have a great chance to really do something special. Also, we'll get into the Nuggets and also some other teams. It's Flight Sports. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody in the chat. You already know there's a lot of breaking news in the NBA landscape. I got my man Uncle Vern in the house. There's a lot happening. What's good, Uncle Vern?
What's good? What's good, Flight? I'm sorry. I'm still here.
No, you good. I was just tapping in before we get started with the show. Salute to everybody out there, man. The Los Angeles Lakers under LeBron James, obviously they have a guy in USA basketball, everybody's favorite player, Austin Reeves. It's going to be interesting to see where he takes his game leading into this season. I think everybody's coming in with a, added level sense of urgency as well. Everybody's pretty much paid. Everybody's intact. A lot of people thought that D'Lo was on his way out, but they brought him back. Nobody has to worry for right now. But I believe that the Lakers are going to get off to a decent start. This game against the Nuggets is no telling. Usually, on ring night is an emotional situation. Teams usually, take that game and drop it or whatever. But I don't know if the Nuggets is going to be so foolish. The Lakers, you got Anthony Davis. I don't know if you've been noticing, but AD is in the gym going ballistic, early. He's getting his, season ready. I think that he's going to be a guy the Lakers lean on all season long. I'm expecting AD to pick up the season the way he finished the season. You got to remember, last year, a year ago from today, Anthony Davis was trying to play like a guard. It seemed like he didn't really know what he was trying to do. But somewhere towards the tail end of the season, he really played like a big man and took the Lakers to a never-before-seen heights. And damn man was knocking on the door of a championship. The Lakers had no business, being in the cellars. But, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Dre says Anthony Edwards is balling for Team USA. He's looking like Captain America out there. That's facts. Listen, nonetheless, the Lakers are going to have their work cut out for them. They got a bucket load of, games on nationally televised games and shit like that. Obviously, that was going to be the case, due to who they are, the situation. You got LeBron, the star power is immense. Nobody's going to be able to compete with the star power unless you're talking about the Phoenix Suns. And it's going to be interesting to see how the Lakers fare against teams like that. There's a new team on the block, and it is the Suns. The Lakers will see them right away, right after the Denver Nuggets. They got the Phoenix Suns, and then they got the Sacramento Kings. So the Lakers could easily start the season 0-2 or 2-0. Or even 1-1. So there's various scenarios, but it would be crazy to see the Lakers start the season 0-3. I think that'll be more of what happened last year. But face it, the Nuggets game 1 is tough because if they take a nasty loss, that could trickle down into some of the rest of these games because then you got Phoenix coming to town in their home opener. And that's going to be crazy because Phoenix, you got a lot of stars. They come in the La La Land where all the stars shine bright, and I'm expecting guys like Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, things of that nature for them to just go crazy. Shout out my man Slim Can Hoop in the chat. The Lakers did start the season horrible. That's why I said they got to make sure that they don't do what they did last year. And they can't mess around and start the season 0-3. They got playoff teams, to start the season. And then they got Orlando, and then they got the Clippers, and then you got Miami coming to town. They got a little tough outing, but I think the Lakers could definitely do some damage. The Lakers are trying to get back to where they was a season ago, and it's going to be interesting to see if they could do it. And I believe they can, but they got to make sure they get off to a good start. I wonder what Laker fans feel about the schedule. Do you feel like this is a tough schedule to start or what? Shout out Andrew in the chat. Uncle Vern, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here, Flight.
Oh, all right. Nah, I was gonna ask you what you think about the Los Angeles Lakers going into the season.
I like their prospects because of the fact that look here, they stayed pat. You understand me? They like you said, you had already made mention of it already though. The things they did. They brought D'Lo back. You understand me? That was just that. You know what I'm saying? That young guy too. That young guy that you was talking about earlier. You spoke up on earlier. He got a chance to get a little bit older with the team and everything. So this is a whole different team to a certain extent from this year. So last year, this is the team they had coming in to the end of the season. You understand me? And they was trying to do something with it, but they didn't get the chance to because they didn't have that much, growth and development together, stuff like that. But before that, they was in the process of getting rid of that Russell Westbrook situation. You understand me? And that took a whole lot of stuff out of them. You understand me? So they weren't on that kind of level. So they tried to get up on that championship level in the mid-season of coming in, you understand me? And it don't work like that. Jordan tried that before when he was 45. He still didn't win no championship at that with that number at 45. You understand me? But this is what I'm saying though, Flight. LA got a good chance of winning, coming down and making some business in the West and being real productive there because of the simple fact about they got LeBron. And if you get LeBron with a team that know what they're doing, or got a team that got a halfway team behind them that know what they're doing, they got a good chance. And like you already spoke about, that AD is playing into his own, so he playing like he want to be involved next year. He wasn't playing that much of a situation last season because of the fact that he was coming in with the new team. They had just got rid of Russell Westbrook. He was coming in with that new team. He didn't know how to fit in. Now he gonna make his way fit into that team. They did with the main thing they did. What they did, they stayed pat. Like if they were gambling, they stayed pat. They didn't go out there. They didn't get nothing big. They didn't get no big fish or nothing. They got the same little fish they had when they finished the season. Hopefully these fish can come up and learn something, especially behind LeBron James. LeBron James can make Kool-Aid out of sugar water. He just got to add flavor into it, and he got that. You understand me, Flight?
Yeah. You think AD gonna play like a beast?
Yeah. Well, he gonna play like he played. It ain't like he lost. You can't. One thing we can't say about him is like you can't say we was going to say it. It seemed like he was losing something, but he ain't lost nothing though. Flight. All he needs is a reason why. To be honest with you, and this season might be that he going championship hunting. And it's like you had already made mention too, and you had made mention to it that AD seemed like he in that same kind of mode. So you know them two in that kind of mode going fresh into a whole season with some young guys behind them, young proven guys at that because they were there last year. It ain't like they starting off new. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like they might, like I said before, they might be a problem in the West, especially with Denver, because I don't see Denver being all that. No way, Flight. So I don't. Denver's another story. I don't. I'm not. Man, I think in, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Flight. I see some things happening out there. I wonder who they got in the center though. Who the Lakers got in center? Flight. You know who that is?
I'm not sure. I think AD might mess around and play down there.
Yes, okay, right,
But
right.
what you mentioned something about the Nuggets. Why you sleeping on the Nuggets?
I ain't sleeping on the Flight. I just don't like, I don't like the Nuggets that been a championship team. I think the Nuggets got their way. I'm gonna tell you something, Flight. Listen to me, Flight, and listen to me, Flight. The NBA is like wishy-washy, Flight. That's what that means. Anybody can win a championship coming up out of there because all they got to do is catch them at the right time. You understand me? With that, what I mean by that is this: Miami, Miami should never have beat the Bulls. They never should have beat the Bucks, and they never should have came out of the East. It's
No,
just simple. And then when they came up out of the East, you seen what happened to them. They got mollywopped.
they got ran
And,
through.
and then you can say the same thing about Denver coming through there. I don't know. Do you think Denver came out they came out lucky? Do you see when the teams they came through and they played through? Do you think they won that on their own talent? Because what's the name? What's the name was um what is his name? What's his name? Got the big guy for him. He was struggling a lot of the time. They was struggling, and then they was going back to the old ways of the Denver Nuggets. But the only thing that kept them together was that glue. And that was, what's his name? The other guard, that guard. He the one that kept them together. And he made sure that it wasn't gonna be no letdown. But Jokic was about to give it up after that third and fourth. Hey, stop that noise. After that third and fourth game. I think anyway, from what I watched of it, I don't know. Maybe I was wrong, but it didn't look like Denver was gonna get past Miami, and Miami really didn't have nothing. They didn't have nobody but Butler and a lot of luck, and their luck ran out when they ran into Denver. That's my point.
Right.
Yeah,
What about the Phoenix Suns?
Phoenix gonna be nice. Like NC boy gonna be. I don't. That's another reason why I say I don't see Denver coming up getting it again. Like Phoenix is gonna be nice. And when Denver ran, that's another thing. When Denver ran into Phoenix, Denver ran into Phoenix at the right time. Right when KD was just coming up in there, when they didn't have nothing established, and sitting up there trying to develop something, came at the right time. Well, I'm telling you, Denver won the championship on them coming out of the West. And Miami won a championship coming out of the West with luck, Flight. That's why I said NBA is wishy-washy, Flight. Anybody can win any time. That's what I mean. That go right back to what I'm getting. Wishy-washy.
Everybody gonna be definitely gunning for them though. The Nuggets. Every night they're gonna have a problem. Teams gonna be trying to take them out every night.
Oh yeah, well see, you got to realize too, the Nuggets built for that though. The Nuggets is built for that. They built to win so many games, win games like that. It just their problem was staying healthy. The Nuggets' problem always was especially when they got Jokic, was staying healthy. Because if it wasn't, what's the guard name? What is it, McGuire? Something like that.
Who you talking about, Murray?
The light skinned guard played for the Denver Nuggets.
Murray?
What's his name? Murray. Yeah. Remember before the years past, especially the year after, before this past year, he was hurt. And then before that, either he was hurt or somebody else was hurt when Denver was sitting up there trying to make noise when they had Jokic. Because Jokic wasn't getting no MVP ranking kind of stuff because they wasn't with it. He was getting his numbers, but they wasn't with it. They always going to come down to the playoffs. Somebody hurt. You never noticed that with them? They was always supposed to be able to get in like that because of the fact that they players that they got, especially what's the name? Like you said, Woodson McGee and Jokic. Them two alone can set you free, get you right because the what's the name? The guy, the point guard, he's in the back court, so he run the thing. Jokic just got the center, and he play almost like a guard to a certain extent with the pass and the assist. So they got a control team. They can control their stuff like that. It's all under control. They play under control. So to a certain extent, they supposed to win just on their talent alone. No, they supposed to win just on their know-how alone. So they're going to be a winning season, but when it comes to a playoff, that's a different thing. I mean, what was holding them back was the fact, to go right back to what I'm saying again, they wasn't healthy. This is the first time they've ever been healthy going into the playoffs. You can remember, am I right or wrong?
That's right.
But to me, like I said, it was luck. They weren't supposed to have got past the Phoenix Suns. They called AD at they called KD at the right time.
Nah, you're right about that.
Yeah, at the right time. He wasn't fully developed with that team. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? They know he was, and because like I said, okay, the same way with the Phoenix Suns got a whip. You understand me? But they whip ain't all that because they, you know what I'm saying? Like they sit him. He got a problem. He got a problem with Chris Paul. Now that problem is gone. Chris Paul's up out of there. But at the time, it was a problem. That's what held him back. And then KD come up in there. You understand me? Mid-season, he ain't fully developed and got it going on with everybody else, but he got it going on with the guard though, with Phoenix guard. He was ready. Whatever his name, I can't remember his name, but he was doing it. So he came in at the right. KD came in at the right time, but it was the road tackle. He came up against Jokic, and then he came up against a fully healthy Denver Nuggets. You understand me? So that was like I said before. That's like Michael Jordan sitting up there trying to come back off of retirement and win the championship with that number 45 on his back. It never happened.
Nah, you're right about that.
Even with all KD, even with all KD's fouls and everything else, he couldn't win them no championship over Denver. He came close to it. Same way he couldn't win no championship over with all his fouls. He couldn't win it over the Bucks alone because what's his name wasn't there when he played with Brooklyn. He couldn't win that. He came down to the last point. When he came down to the last part, what? His foot went over the line. What was over the line? To that one point, KD can give it to you like that. He can will games in his playing activity. He can will games and just win like that. Even when he was with Golden State, he won that championship for Golden State like that. He made them look better. He wasn't no sellout when he left OKC and went over to Golden State. He won the championship for Golden State, even though Golden State was winning championships anyway. He still went over there and got them championships. He was elite. He was the MVP. I'm thinking, yeah, Steph Curry, all the rest of them there. But KD was MVP, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right about that, Uncle Brian. The chat don't believe the Nuggets is gonna repeat.
I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't doubt it though. Like I said, because of LeBron. LeBron the best player in the league, period. Hands down. So he ain't there ain't nobody in the West gonna be sleeping on him. They ain't gonna come.
You think LeBron's still the best?
Man, LeBron's still the best player in the league, man. Everybody and their mama know it. Like some people that just don't want to know it. LeBron's still the best player in the league because they can't stop him. And he can get to you any kind of way. He can get you from the outside to the inside. He can take you to the best. You can't stop him. Yeah, you can't stop him.
No, you can't. Shout out Sky. I see Sky in the chat. He said, y'all back crying. Nah, man. I see you. Listen, the New Orleans Pelicans, they're going to have their work cut out for them, too. What you think about the Pelicans?
They're going to be all right. I assume they got better. I ain't been hearing nothing or looking at nothing about what they did in the draft or anything like that. But I assume with the players they had before, they still got what's his name coming back.
Their first game is against Memphis. In
Oh yeah.
Memphis, there's no John Morant.
How long Ja gonna be out?
They're gonna hold on, I forgot by heart. I'm about to look it up right now. I got you.
I
And
bet.
they got the Knicks, and then they got the Warriors.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. The West gonna be all right, Flight. I ain't impressed with the West like that anyway. To be honest with you, I ain't really that impressed with the West, bro.
Yeah, he suspended the first 25 games.
Yeah. We gonna be come back. Right.
So the Pelicans will be stupid if they'll be dumb if they lose to the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Then they got the New York Knicks. The Knicks, that's gonna be tough.
Hey, when is Bridges coming back in December?
Who Miles?
Yeah.
He come back after the 10th game. He come back against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, that's before December. Oh, okay, bet. Oh, he come back. Okay, he come back with the Bucks. Good. Boy, okay.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a good guy. Yeah, it'll be a good guy.
Yeah, the Pelicans, they're gonna be all right, man. I don't know. It's all about Zion and his health. If Zion not healthy,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be worth much.
Right. Right. It depends on if you see. Then you got to Zion. You think Zion trying real hard to get up out of there?
Who's nah, I don't think so. Not no more.
Oh, okay. Well, then he'll come back healthy and in shape there.
Yeah, I think he want to be in New Orleans now. They paid him. It's gonna be hard to get out now.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I get it. Well, yeah. Well, they gonna be hard to get out because they can always take. Well, they ain't gonna take no loss. You right. It gonna be hard for them to get out now. It gonna be difficult unless you just go ahead and mess up, boy.
Yeah. The Lakers, they're gonna be scary to me, in my opinion. I just think they're gonna run into trouble against Phoenix and maybe Denver.
Okay.
I think everybody else they're gonna be okay. But I want to see how. I like how they played them early because you're gonna be able to see where they at in the West.
Right.
Because I think those teams are gonna come out of it. I think it's gonna be those three teams, one of them three.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Golden State either. They got Chris Paul, but I don't know these other teams. They got a lot of firepower. I'm not sure about Golden State. I don't know about Draymond Green. I'm not sold.
Yeah. Well, I would. Draymond Green is a role player. Like he just gonna do. You know what I'm saying? All he gonna do is make a lot of noise and do a lot of the the other stuff he usually do. Right? You know what I'm saying? Whether that produce wins or not, you know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't know what to tell you. It sells tickets. You know. But I wouldn't worry about no Draymond Green. Actually, that Golden State thing ain't gonna be too much. Ain't gonna be going to the championship thing like that. They prospect was to have that young boy they had. That prospect, he was their future. They got rid of him for Draymond Green. I don't see unless they sit up there and get KD, one of them type of players back or something like that. They just gonna go like with that program. With that, they gonna have a good season. They're gonna be all right. Don't let Steph Curry, one of them get hurt or something. Klay Thompson get hurt again and then whatever. They can't. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about Golden State. I don't see them winning too many more championships real fast. They got rid of that prospect. Jordan Poole was nice, man.
Yeah, Jordan Poole was good. What you think he's gonna do in Washington?
Be all right.
Got Kuzma too.
Right, he'd be all right. He'd just be a good player out there in Washington. Washington ain't got those chemistry like that. I don't know what's going on. Who is their coach?
I'm going to look it up.
Right, all right. But I just, I don't, Washington, they ain't in the position to make noise. And really, by him going out there, if he can't be their future, like that, I'm telling you something. Listen to me, Flight. Understand what I'm saying about Jordan Poole. He was their future. And their ownership was looking at it like that, Flight. They was positioning him to be the
It's
future.
Wes Unseld.
Oh,
Wes
okay. Yeah, well,
Unseld
yeah. Well,
Jr.
he's the what? West Unseld should be the general manager. What is he, the coach?
What you saying?
West Unseld is the coach.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Well,
I didn't know he
that
was coaching.
Wes Unseld Jr.
Oh,
He's
West
gonna
Unseld,
return.
West Unseld Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, man. My bad. I was gonna say I ain't know West Unseld was coaching.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
I'm not sure much about him. I wasn't watching a lot of Wizards games. So, I mean, I wasn't really following that coach. I know he a new coach.
oh, okay. I didn't know. No. I know. Yeah, matter of fact, I never heard of him. I didn't know he was coaching. I ain't never heard of him. I didn't know West Unseld had it. So that was coaching.
Nah, yeah, that's facts. Nah, the Wizards, they're going to be straight, though. I think they're going to be a good team. The East is going to be crazy. The West is going to be wild. Um, what about those three teams I told you? It's got the Lakers, the Nuggets, and the
Denver
Suns.
and the Phoenix.
Yeah, do you think those are three teams in the West, or is
Yeah,
that somebody
those are
else?
those are three teams in the West to beat. You understand me? Because you got to understand what do you see. What do you see the Clippers doing? What do you see Houston doing? You know, what do you see Portland doing?
Well, not much. I think
Uh,
those teams are they're a little.
right. Then you got Utah.
Yeah, nah, Utah. I think that's down another 10.
Yeah.
The Lakers, to me, they already solidified that it don't matter what seed they are. But don't you think they need a good seed because you see they got to the goddamn Western Conference Finals all the way from the bottom.
All the Lakers. I don't know about the good season. All the Lakers got to do is win. All they got to do is put themselves in position. The way they put themselves in a good position is to win, and they have to do that coming up off the bat. And like you said, like you had already made mention. You understand me? Um, AD. You understand? Is to a certain extent, he's aboard. He on board. You know, it ain't like they was going into last season. AD couldn't get on board because of that Russell Westbrook situation. Or nobody could get on board because they going into that with the same problems. So they ain't going in with no problems now. They going in with straight attitude, trying to do something. So yeah, I can see LA, being on top of like that because of the fact that they got LeBron James and AD is hungry. That's not a good thing. And then they got the players playing behind them that's good too. You understand? I mean, they playing with common sense and they playing smart, not dumb and stupid. You understand me? You know, yeah, the Lakers got a good chance. So you say okay, like you said, um, 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 Phoenix Suns, Denver Nuggets. You understand me? The Lakers. Um, After that, I don't see ain't no teams out in the West that the Lakers can't beat, and they can beat the Phoenix Suns easily, and they can beat Denver just as easily. So the Lakers can run that up out there. In the West, really, there ain't nothing else. It can be nothing else but the Lakers. It'll be considering a healthy LeBron James and a healthy Anthony Davis.
Yeah. What about the Sacramento Kings?
There we go. Man, Flight, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Flight, Sacramento Kings ain't putting themselves in position to be trying to do anything. Flight, to a certain extent, they not. Flight, they with that 50-50 stuff. That's why the NBA is so weak like it is. Flight, they with that. The organization actually, Flight, the head of the organization have to start positioning them, their players, and with the choosing of them and everything else to be considered to be in a winning situation, to be able to sustain a winning situation. Do you think what's the name? What did you just said? Not the Clippers, but what San Diego? You think
Sacramento.
Kings? You think the King is good enough to sustain a winning team within with what they got? Do you think? Because I don't know what they got.
Well, we're
And
gonna have to
I know
find
what
out.
they had, and I know what they had last year wasn't even close good enough. So I mean, What do you ask me? What they gonna correct up the standards? I mean, what?
Well, we're
They
gonna
not
have to
they not
find
gonna
out.
correct.
I think last year they snuck up on a lot of teams, so I think we're gonna figure out how good De'Aaron Fox really is. We're gonna find out how good of a coach Mike Brown is. We're gonna see about some of these other players, because nobody expected the Kings to be what the Kings came out to be. Also, the Kings started the season off not so good either. So I think they got hot towards the middle part of the season, and I think teams was not ready for it. But I think they got everybody's attention now, and all Kings games will be played very tough, and they're gonna be playing in some grueling games, and let's see where they stand. They're gonna try to finish these games off.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, they have to try to finish the games. That's what they gotta do. They just gotta, because they're still a young team. They got some playoff experience. Fox balled out. He got to try to take his game to the next level. What's the next game? What's the next level for Fox? Obviously he could facilitate. Do more things like that. The defense he draws a lot of attention.
Right.
So I think that's the next level for him, to become an even more elite passer, and try to perfect that, to really get these guys involved. You got Sabonis there, take it to the next level. I like Sabonis, though. What you think about him?
Well, he's a good acquisition. The one they got from
like both teams won that trade.
Yeah. And like when I made the statement at first about, what have what the Sacramento Kings been doing as far as acquisitions and stuff, getting these players in and stuff, that's a good one. He's a good one. And he moves the needle for them. Yeah. He's a good player. He's a good acquisition. To go along with the point guard you just mentioned, Fox, to go along with him. I guess they got rid of Halliburton, whatever his name is. Who else they got running with Fox and what's his name? Whatever his name is. Who else they got running with him? Because I can't remember too much about who Sacramento Kings got, but I didn't even think about him. Some bonus until you had made mention of his name, because I forgot all about him. I was thinking he was still with Indiana. But who else the Kings got besides those two players you just mentioned? Who else you can think of? Because you say you think they're gonna be pretty good. So, who else they got that can move the needle for them? If you can think of.
You talking about for Sacramento?
For back Sacramento Kings, yeah. You missing some bonus, right?
Yeah, they got the young kid Keegan Murray, and then you also have.
They got that other Murray guy. Okay, yeah, I remember him. They got the Murray that was at San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I remember him. Go ahead, keep going, Flight.
No, they got Malik Monk. He played for the Lakers. He played with the Charlotte Hornets.
Monk. I know. Yeah, Malik. Oh, they got him too.
Yeah, he's another guy that can take it to the next level. And then also, like I said, Keegan Murray, he was a rookie last year. He had a good summer league. Let's see how he takes it into his second year.
Who are they? So they drafted him then. The Kings drafted him.
Yeah, they drafted Keegan Murray.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought he was the one that was playing up that guard that was playing for San Antonio. San Antonio got rid of.
No.
Yeah, I thought that's who he is. Okay. I heard the person you just mentioned, but I got him confused with somebody else. Okay, that's good. So he's a guard, a point guard.
Keegan Murray. I think he's like a small forward, shooting guard, like somewhere in that position.
Why would that name? Okay, that name sounds familiar. Hey, what did somebody in this family play?
He got another older. He has a brother, a twin brother. Pardon me. He's not a twin brother, I don't think. Okay. But his brother just got drafted. He's on the Portland Trailblazers.
Okay. All right.
So he's definitely looking like he's gonna have a good NBA career. His first year was crazy.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to look out for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams. What you think about the Minnesota Timberwolves?
I like him. I like Anthony Edwards. And then as far as everybody, I don't even know if I like that acquisition they got with what's his name, that one tall dude, the 7'4" dude from Utah. I don't know if I like Rudy Gobert. I don't know if I like that acquisition. And they I like Anthony Edwards. Like with Minnesota, I like Anthony Edwards. The rest of their team, I'm not too much impressed with the rest of their team. Like nor with their coaches. But I'm not too much impressed. I like Anthony Edwards though.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they can ball out. I think it's just the people around him. I think he got a good team. I'm not sure if the team is completely built around him, or is he just a complimentary piece to my man Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and see, that's what it should be if it ain't, it should be the other way around. See, Carl Anthony Towns not going to play a complimentary piece to him. I don't really see that they got animosity between each other like that. It's like, you know what I'm saying, he wants the ball more than this. They fight between themselves for the ball. But what I see is the fact that Carl Anthony Towns really ain't that guy. And he ain't gonna move the needle for well, he'll move the needle for the Timberwolves if that's all they got. But when it comes down to being successful, winning championships and stuff like that, Carl Anthony Towns ain't gonna be the one to lead you in that direction like that. Nor Rudy Gobert. Like what I said before, that was like, they got two big guys that ain't gonna take you nowhere, Flight. They not them kind of leaders. Neither one of them. And what Edwards is, I can see him being that kind of leader, but not Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert played too much. Carl Anthony Towns is he ain't illiterate, but he just he a kid still.
Yeah, shout out California. What's good, California?
Yeah, shout out to Flight Sports TV. Yeah, what's up, Flight? What's up, Vern? Yeah,
What's up,
man.
Papa? All right.
Yeah,
See what's going on.
I think the Lakers, I know they're gonna be okay. They're gonna make to the playoff. Yeah, Phoenix, you gotta watch out for Phoenix. They got a nice lineup over there. They got a good bench. I think they peeped the Bobo, over there coming off the bench. So they got some pretty decent pieces so that could give Lakers some problems. And like I said, man, it's gonna be a toss up in the league. It ain't gonna be easy for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't not say Golden State ain't gonna be in. Golden State won 4 straight titles, so they just best believe they're gonna be in the playoffs. But what I'm saying, the only thing I'm concerned about the Lakers is they don't got no true center. You know what I'm saying? So that might hurt. So hopefully that don't hurt them in the long run.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because see, you gotta understand something. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Davis don't want to bang. You don't want to bang. He don't want to bang down there with them centers all season long. That's gonna take it out of him. So I think they got Hoochie Mobile over there. That's gonna probably help him out. Gonna probably switch him up time to time. Let him bang with them guys and try to save AD in the long run.
Yeah. Hey, and not only that. That take me right back to that the championship series with Miami and Utah. Hey, Flight, what's Miami name? What's his name? The guy, the big guy. Adebayo up against Jokic, right?
Yeah.
You like the odds on that matchup there, Flight?
No, I think Jokic.
It don't look good. It don't look good for Adebayo, do it?
No.
Hey man, Adebayo need help, bro. They need to send over there with that dude because that was sitting over there, maybe a couple other pieces. They could have probably, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? The tables could have turned. But honestly though, you don't got nobody that can match up with Jokic, man. Jokic is the is a hell of a big man. You know what I'm saying? He makes some incredible shots too. You can't block him. You can't do nothing but foul him, man, or just hope he have a bad game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. I hope he have a bad game.
Yeah, you hope that's key, but I hope he have one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I was looking at Zion, man. I was looking at I saw his Twitter. Look, he been in the gym, man. So, you know what I'm saying? The young man look healthy, like he ready to go. So, you know what I'm saying? So, Yeah, that dude. Hey, he ain't fat, bro. That dude swole as shit. He got a new post. I just seen it today.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, he be in the gym working out, bro. So yeah, he's gonna be ready to play. A lot of people still don't think he's not gonna be ready to play. He's gonna be ready to play at the start of the season. Trust me and believe that.
Yeah.
So
All of them should be. Flight. Hey, Flight. Look at Flight. They go right back to what I was saying, too, Flight. All of them should be got. All of them should be ready to play. But they all of them that had a long summer and a long summer and a long winter.
No.
And a long and a long spring.
hey, you better do what LeBron do or what Stephen them do. They be training all season, man. They be putting that work in, bro. So you see AD, he putting that work in the gym a little bit. He should have been doing that 2 seasons ago. They could have, they probably could have won 2 more titles, but you never know.
Russell, man, that Russell situation.
I think Russell Westbrook shouldn't been over there to begin with. I think he got a lot of criticism that he should not have gotten. He shouldn't been the only player that got that criticized him. See, when she got to understand something, man. When you got all that stuff going on against you, that could, mess up your whole mentality as a player.
Right.
They hadn't been. He was overly criticized, man. Plus, hey, I give up my hands go off to him. That dude was the only dude that played 82 games. Doable player.
Right. He was the only one that came out. He's the only one that came out.
He came to play. He came to play every night. He came to play every night, bro. So,
and that's what they hate. See, they could do the same. They didn't want to come out. A lot of them didn't want to come out because they didn't want to come out fucking with no Russell Westbrook, but they didn't want to come out associated with that. But listen, no, I'm glad you said that, Kapati, because listen to me. Because I'm saying this, I'm saying the same thing, and then I'm looking at this. Lakers ain't got no excuse now. You get me? That Russell Westbrook was their excuse.
Right. Oh man,
they ain't got no excuse now. They ain't got no more Russell Westbrook. So who they gonna blame it on now? AD and LeBron.
Well, shit, what's going on with James Harden?
They got the
Clippers probably. Westbrook still on the Clippers.
Now, he on the Clippers, right? Yeah, he on the Clippers, right? He gonna be starting with the okay. He be gonna start out the season. Yeah, I don't know too much about the Clippers. Could be all right if they get a healthy Kawhi Leonard, if they get a healthy Paul George, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of teams gonna have their work cut off for them. As long as some guys are healthy. Now, if they injured, then I don't expect Clippers to do nothing. But yeah.
In fact, remember, even if they is healthy, they still gonna be what's the name, loading, case loading, whatever they do.
Low management. I mean, hey, bro. I don't think they're gonna be playing none of them games this year. They can't afford to. They got, you know why I say that? Because don't forget they're gonna be starting off in a new stadium this year. The LA Clippers gonna have their own stadium.
That's this year or next year?
This year, I think they're starting off at the beginning. It's supposed to be open at the beginning of the season, but I had to check it. I had to look that back up and find out.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be next year. But no. That that's gonna be all good too. The NBA it's gonna be something to see. It's gonna be something to see.
Yeah, I want to see what those Spurs gonna do, man. With the new phenom that got Romaniana.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that he make it out through the season.
Yeah. Oh, you think he's gonna get hurt?
No, anybody can get hurt, right?
You know what? I see what Vernon say. He said he got that going. He gonna be welcome to the NBA by the grown man. So somebody like Jordan Beal or Jokic gonna give him a taste. Gonna give him his first taste of the NBA basketball. Right. in the regular season, they gonna give him a taste of what's gonna be like.
Right. Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Because all them players you get your welcome to the NBA moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, he already got his dude and already gave it to him from Charlotte. He the one that dunked on him. That's
he dunked on him. Yeah, that's. I mean, you still call that a summer league, but I think it's gonna be more crazy when somebody do it to you in the regular season game. But
Yeah, but a lot of there ain't gonna be as many people dunking on it. Gonna be.
Well, ain't gonna be. Hey, but let's be real though. It ain't gonna be too many guys dunking on that dude. Cause I seen him send some shots back, man. So no, don't underestimate him.
Yeah. Because this shouldn't be a big game like that anyway. They don't really too much. You don't be too many people be challenging people at the rim like that unless you got the more outstanding athletes that's more or less doing it. You ain't got too many people that's more or less just sitting up there trying to take off and do some stuff like that. They try to be real smart and real careful.
I know AD might try him though. I know somebody AD gonna try to dunk on him, but I don't think that's gonna happen though. But
I'm gonna tell you something. I could see AD going off like that, showing off like that, but it come down to the fact too, like you said before. I don't know if that was you. Flighton said, AD ain't real good with playing that old physical game up under. So AD ain't gonna start nothing he can't finish. And usually,
he don't do that.
Don't want to start something you can't finish. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
AD,
I mean,
AD is a small type center. You understand me? He a small 7 foot. He a short 7 footer. You understand me? And it's a big old difference between 7 foot and 7'4" something.
Yeah, 7'4" coming here. Yeah. Like I said, ain't too many guys gonna be trying to dunk on him though. I'll tell you that. If they do,
he'll turn around and get an attitude and just stop making a field day out of you all day and just make an example out of you all day. He said, "What? You're trying to upstage me? Okay, good. We can start this." And then AD got to finish it, and AD ain't got it in them to be finishing like that against dude like that. They ain't because dude is like big or nothing. It's just the fact that you don't want to wake. You don't want to wake up a giant. You don't want to start no like. Really, it's like boxing. You understand me? You want to fill out your opponent. You just don't want to just be running up there, boom, 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 think you got it like that because you ain't been doing it like that before. So you ain't for to start now because you want to sit up there and make this man show up on this man. That ain't gonna happen. And that man got an opportunity to sit up there and stop you from doing what it is you do. So if you go do that, then you be real smart. You see what you can do the first quarter, the second quarter, and then come out the third and the fourth quarter and try to give it to him. But you just don't give it to him once. You say, "Hold on, dude, don't want to see. He see your strong punch. You give him your strongest punch already, and that's your strong punch for the whole game."
Yeah, man, you don't want to talk smack to a giant like that because you gonna wake up the giant.
He done dunked on you 15 times. And you dunked on him twice.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to start that you can't finish. You don't want to wake that man up like that. What you want to do is use your skill and your smarts and go around him, not over him. Don't make it a big man game because you'll lose.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You say you ain't never allowed to wake up a giant, man.
That's just like him sit up there trying to, like battle it out with Shaq. Oh, dog, man, you see how big he is? You don't do that. You ain't gonna be able to win that battle, baby. Not too many times anyway.
Nah, there's only a few people that could bang with Shaq. Ain't that many, but that Shaq was a dominant big man. You wasn't stopping that dude at all.
Right. I don't care who you was, Akeem. Anybody else, that don't make a difference. You really wasn't gonna move him. If anything, you'll play smart against him. You'll play smart. You ain't gonna dominate him. And I don't see AD or nobody dominating that. What's the name, dude? I don't see it like that. I see people outsmarting him though, because of it, by his length and everything else. They can use their smarts and get around him and use their body. I saw that. What's the name? I saw Wembyama play in the European League against that one guy that played for what's the name, for Memphis. For the Grizzlies. It's a big center they got. He like about 6'9", 6'10", light-skinned brother with dreadlocks. Big dude, like about 270-something pounds or something like that. But he played against Wembyama and played good against him. He bodied him up. He played in the he been in the league already 2 years already. If I'm not mistaken, he been there 2 years already. But he had played against Wembyama. And he played good against him in the European League. That was the European League. Yep, he played good against him. And now he playing with what's the name? With the Minnesota.
Yeah, and watch out for that guy, Chow Hungry, man. That dude got game, man. That dude gonna be a problem for this season too. Watch out for Chow Hungry.
Yeah, it was too bad he got hurt last
He
year.
got hurt now. Yeah, now he gonna be back. He gonna be 100% healthy, man. So it's gonna be something to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did,
I,
did he play
yeah.
the summer league? Did he play the summer league this year?
No, I ain't. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I got back there. I don't know if he played in the summer league or not.
I didn't even know if he got healthy yet. But you say he healthy now, though, huh?
Oh yeah, well, I know he healthy. Yeah, he gonna be ready to play. He gonna be ready to play on the start of the season or the start of the regular season. Yeah.
Oh, okay, man, that's what I'm asking you. Yeah, okay.
You talking about Zion?
No, Chad Holmgren.
Holcomb, the one that played for OKC.
Oh, yeah, check on me, ready.
Yeah,
Because he played out here. He played out here. What? In Milwaukee. He played out here. He came over to high school.
Chad is a problem.
Yeah.
Who you think gonna have a better career, Chet Holmgren or Victor Wembanyama?
Wembanyama, by far.
Yeah, because he's 19, he in the door. You know, he younger. Good possibility. If the Spurs treat him right over there, you know what I'm saying, build around him, I think yeah, it'd be real good for him over there.
If only I will tell you something though, Flight. Look, you know when Giannis came to the league with his body and everything, and then he put on that weight and that muscle and that bone mass and everything like that. What Giannis did, because he put on a whole lot of from when he came in to where he at now. Believe me. And if Wembanyama could do that same thing, Flight can show that same kind of interest, that same kind of dedication to do that same thing, he'll be a beast. Because that muscle mass is what he's lacking. Same thing with Giannis. Giannis was lacking that muscle mass. I don't know what he did to lift them weights. That's what he did because he started getting his upper body real strong. He took them weight risks. That's actually what Giannis did.
Mm-hmm. That's what he did.
That to be what it did because he put the weight. So he built up like he was Scottie Pippen. So I said, "Dang." That was like Scottie. Only one I seen do that before was Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen came to the league, skinny and everything else. Second, third year, boy, he was like, man, Scottie, what you doing? Taking steroids? Lifting, building up. And if when Bobby can build up that body, especially on the top side, they're going to come at the bottom side just because of the fact he's doing all that running. But if he can build it up on the top side, he'd be a beast, man.
Yeah, that's true. I think Wembanyama, he gonna build up the muscle mass as time go. I give him a couple of years. He gonna, he just do little by little. He gonna be fine. You know?
Yeah, right. If whoever Giannis' nutrition was, whoever that was, you better get the same one. I'm telling you. And he better have the same kind of dedication. I'm telling you, boy. But if he can do it like that, it'll be easy for him.
Yeah, man. Don't sleep on the Bucks, man. Giannis and them guys gonna be a problem. Especially how high he come to the hole too. Yeah.
Yeah, I already know. I ain't
that's a 7-footer coming at you full speed like that. Giannis ain't playing around.
You know, I don't like being disappointed, but I was very disappointed with that was, and it's twice I've been disappointed like that. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that what's his name? What is his name?
You talking about Chris Middleton over there?
Middleton. It was for Middleton and then turn right back to Giannis, and he turned right back to Giannis again when he got hurt doing that game. You know, doing that part with Miami, and then he come back had that pissy poor ass performance against Miami in the playoffs.
I think
let me tell you something. That was the pissiest poor ass performance ever seen the Bucks play ever. To be honest with you, man, they sold their own selves out. They drank that. What I said then, I'm saying now. They drank that Miami Kool-Aid. They thought it was Jimmy. They did. They was scared of him. And then when Giannis came back, he played like he was scared still. Because he was hurt in the first 2 or 3 games?
Yeah.
Then he come back and he played like, I don't really get it, but I'm just saying,
I like the Heat, man. I just don't see what the Heat gonna do. I would say they'll still be good enough to make some playoffs, man. But they just need to they need somebody over here, Bam Adebayo, man, and down there, bro. Like, yeah.
He can make noise in the East, but when it
Yeah,
comes
they're gonna. He's still gonna be one of the teams gonna get to the playoffs, man. They just got the championship, so you know what I'm saying. So hell, you know,
to,
if they can, you know what I'm saying, they lost some pieces. Can they play above their head again? Or hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Powell, you know what I'm saying. I heard he got some tricks up the sleeves, but try to pick up some more key players. You know.
yeah,
I think Sacramento gonna be okay, man. They got tasted that playoff second round, man. You can't get mad at that. I think De'Aaron Fox gonna be one of them guys that's on the franchise pass for Sacramento. So he put the lead on. He put the other teams on notice now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the Grizzlies, man.
when you talk about it, you say, well, they probably make the playoffs, so they probably go this far in the playoffs. When you start talking about a team like that, everybody's talking about too much, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Grizzlies gonna be in trouble. You know, the Grizzlies they got Marcus Smart and D Rose over there in absence of John Moran since he's gonna be suspended for the first 25 games, which that could either make him or break him. And now we'll say hypothetically speaking, now if the Grizzly Commanders come in these 15 out of or 10 out of or 11 out of 25 games, I don't know. That's gonna happen. Or 12, and you know maybe that still might be a start, but I don't see it.
Okay. You okay? You said what? Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis. I don't see. Uh, if they lucky, they could be in 12 games without at least 12 or 13 games without John Moran. Because since he's gonna be suspended for the first 25 games, you know.
Right. Yeah. The first 25. Yeah, the first 25 games. Yeah. I don't see Memphis being on. I don't see Memphis making no noise like that anyway. Even with John Morant.
They lost or they don't got Dylan Brooks no more. Or do they? No, they lost Dylan Brooks, didn't they?
No. They got rid of him, didn't they?
They got rid of him. Yeah, they got rid of him. They lost him, so I don't know. He defensive guy, you know. I mean, they still probably have some decent pieces over there, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough for them to make any noise, though. You know what I'm saying? Even when John Moran get back, you know.
But when you look at when I look at it like this. Okay, like when you mentioned like with Dylan Brooks, or even with John Moran,
Yeah.
you understand me? A lot of them was the main. Them two was the main guys, and them was the two that would get the wins. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else really what it was. You got that. What's the name? Dude, what is the name? The Johnson dude, the 7-footer, the tall, dark-skinned brother. Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, last name Johnson, but I knew with him, he cool and everything else. But he wasn't attracting wins like that. He was holding his own. You understand me? To a certain extent, they both valuable players was Brooks and John Morant. You understand me? But that was it. That was it. And that was it. The fact that they had muscle on the defense as far as that go, and they have athleticism. And they had these center because he's athletic and everything else like that too. But that was it though. Everybody else was role players. They got rid of their whole, to a certain extent, their whole, what is it? No, 2/3 of their team is, they started 5 is gone. John Morant and what's the name is gone right now. So they ain't gonna be doing really too much of jack. You understand?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have to come back and come back and get on the road with John Morant get back. He got to start picking up a bunch of losses.
Yeah, John Moran. Yeah, we'll have to. I guess he gonna have his mind right now since you know the first 25 games. That's a lot of money that he losing too. So maybe I guess that hurts. I guess he get his mind right since it's gonna hurt his pockets a little bit.
He don't care. If he was scared, if he thought of me, if he was worried about money, listen to me. He'd have stopped. He would have put. If he was worried about money, he would have stopped putting the guns after.
But you know, like I said, but you know as well as I do. You lucky that David Stern is still not is dead and gone. If they would, can you imagine if David Stern was still the commissioner of the NBA? John Moran would be suspended for 50 games. He'd be suspended for 50 games, not 25. You know what I'm saying? But
No.
the only reason why they give him a break, the only reason why he got them 25-game suspension, because that's a lot of money. Tickets, he sells a lot of tickets. A star player like that sells a lot of tickets. So 25 games won't is not. I mean, it's a big deal, but like okay, compared to if somebody got 50 games or better.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
So
okay. Listen to me. Listen to me. Say okay. Say for instance, the NBA, if he come back and just do it again tomorrow, he do up, get on his account and sit up there. He go out to a park or something, and he still got gun license and everything else. He just go out in the park and just start shooting up a lot of shots. Don't nobody the police to report anything, but somebody just got a tape of him just shooting up shots in the kids' park and everything else. But wasn't nothing reported or nothing like that. So they turn right back. They say, look here, John, we see you with the gun and we see the kids park, the side of the kids park in the background. Can you explain this? And he said, yeah, I explained it. It was a real gun, and I got license to carry a real gun, and I was holding it up in the air. It wasn't shots fired or nothing like that, but you just see me with the gun up in the air. So what you going to do about it? Okay, John, we did this time. We're going to ban you for the rest of the night. That's just this year. We're going to ban you for 2 or 3 years. What would you think he'll do? Yeah.
well, if he got banned, oh bro, if he got banned, you talking about banned for 3 years? Damn.
What do you
If he
think?
got banned for 3 years, damn. Hey, you know what?
What would you think he would do? And the fastest thing in your question to be answered to is go get his money. He'd go like Ali did, go to Europe or somewhere and get it and get 3 times as much as he's getting right now. But not that move is what he'll do. You know
What can he make it? Will let him come back to the NBA after 3 years? Like, just imagine, bro. Like shit.
His athleticism alone will allow him to come back because he got at least 3 to 4 more years or 5 more years.
Oh yeah. He got a decent jump shot, and he's quick. Yeah. He could go overseas and be an international superstar if that ever happened to him. If he fuck up like that,
Right. And the NBA will be killing themselves and stepping all over his feet just to get him to come back.
Because there ain't really too many exciting point guards. I mean, you got some exciting point guards, but besides LaMelo and John Moran, and you got Anthony Edwards. That's got. I mean, well, overall, doing the first 2, it's more exciting. It's exciting enough. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many other guards that exciting. You know, if you ask me, yeah.
I remember back a while ago when the Bulls had acquired this guy. His name is Quentin Daly. Quentin Daly played at the University of San Francisco, USF, University of San Francisco. He played with another guy, a tall dude named Wallace Bryant. They all played there together. Quentin Daly wound up getting a rape case at the university. So he wound up coming to the Bulls wound up drafting him. They drafted him out of the first round because they got the 4th player out of the first round because he was good like that. But the fans picketed the Chicago stadium every day that he was there because of the fact that he was accused of raping a woman in an elevator at the university. But to make a long story short, they ran him up out of Chicago. When they ran him up out of Chicago, he left Chicago and he never played in another team again in the NBA. That's what they did. That was a public opinion. Public opinion ran that man up out of there.
Hey, but they had no camera. They had no cameras to prove that. That's the thing I hate, man. But
right. They didn't have no cameras to prove.
Yeah, that's the thing I hate, bro. Like that shit is insane.
Right. It was a nurse student. It was her word against his. But like I said, it just ran him up out of there. This right here would never happen in the NBA. The only way public opinion to run a player up out of there is the ownership. The ownership would be the ones that run them up out of there. The public.
Yeah. I mean, league back then, man, it's only 2 players there. Like that, they got rid of Craig Hodges. I met Craig Hodges actually in person when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Back in '94, I guess the year after he got kicked out the league. I guess you know what I'm saying. Because the championship in the '93 was this championship game was his last game I seen him in until I met him in '94. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I grew up with him. I grew up with him. We went to grade school together, and our little league football team.
I met him and Jesse Jackson at the Bobillica parade back in '94. Actually, I was in the parade back then too. I was in the parade.
Yeah. I grew up with we played junior high school ball together. high school ball together, but it's after his sophomore year, he left the school the high school we was going to, and he went to another school called Rich East. That
Yeah, I
was
seen.
over the same
Yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah,
But he went
yeah. I
to Rich
seen
East.
BJ, man. BJ, I seen BJ Armstrong in person.
Yeah,
I seen BJ
I met him
Armstrong.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know two people that he's he's the agent. He was the agent for. I know two people that played in the NBA that he was the agent for. B.J. Armstrong, he was the agent for that because he turned out to be a sports agent after his career.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But Craig, cool man. Craig, cool the guy. He's still cool the guy.
Yeah, he a cool dude, man. Just like I said, he was just outspoken in the league. The league wasn't there like that back there. And they did the other dude the same way. I do Raul from the I forgot the team. He was a damn good player. That dude was a hooper, bro. He was a baller, bro.
Yeah,
he gave the Bulls he gave a lot of teams problems.
Yeah, he still is. He's still to play basketball.
Yeah, he still be out there shooting. Yeah, I do Raul. That was one of my guys. I liked him. I liked his game, even though
Yeah.
He had a jump shot. See, a lot of people don't know about his 3-point shot. That dude had a jump shot. That was probably another step before Steph.
Yeah. Well, like I said, but I'm saying though, if they run you out of the United States, go right to Europe. Go right to Europe. And you ain't got to pay taxes on the money. Oh, I'm telling you. And they give you triple as much what they giving you here.
Yeah.
They want to. So that's why I say the NBA won't cut their. That's what I say. Public opinion will never make the NBA move again because of the fact of this. The public opinion ain't going to move its money.
Public opinion, man, that just kills. Yeah, that just kills me, man. Just like I don't like what they did to Carmelo Anthony, man. That blackball that dude, man. Something happened with somebody. I don't know. I forgot that dude's name, but then that's the reason why I guess he can get picked back up on the team. Like, bro, that shit, the Lakers should have picked him back up, man.
Who is this you talking about?
I'm talking about Carmelo Anthony. That dude didn't have to be. I'm talking about Carmelo Anthony. That dude didn't have to be tired this year, man. That shit is a bunch of BS, bro. I couldn't believe that, man.
Yeah. Well, if you could be effective,
Melo has some more time left. You right about
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that shit pissed me off, bro. I was so pissed off about that, man.
What you said? What, they blackballed him or something?
Yeah, they blackballed that man, bro. I forgot what the hell they said he supposedly did, but man, that's a bunch of BS.
I don't know about all that. I don't know if they blackballed him. Right. So they blackballed him. I just he ran out of effectiveness. When he was at Portland, he wasn't turning nothing out at Portland. And then that makes sense. But I'm gonna tell you something with him. You got to realize too, with the productiveness that he brings, the money don't add up, and you got to pay him a lot of money. You understand? Hey. And then he gonna require a lot of minutes, and if he don't get those minutes, his productiveness is gonna go down. The reason why it's going down because he's not getting those shots and he's not getting those minutes.
Hey, he gonna give you 15. He gonna give you 15, 18 off the bench still, man. He gonna be on my team, bro. I don't care damn if he come off the bench and still give me 15 to 18 points a game. Oh man, you on my team, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, like I said, the White House was similar situation. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get back to the NBA. He played overseas already. He ready to come back. He trying to get on the team. You know, he actually want to be with the Lakers. See, that'd be the answer right there. But it's something that he got into with somebody with the Lakers organization, supposedly. But it was very petty though. Like he easy squashed that, but for some reason, you know.
Kavadi, let me ask you this question. I'm saying your name right?
Yeah, California, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let me ask you this question. You know, I look at the NBA as being the biggest welfare league, even in the United States. The NBA is a welfare league, brother. You know that, right?
yeah.
Being a welfare league. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know, when I say the welfare league, it's for their own welfare because they have to pay these non-talented ass players, so-called players, an exorbitant amount of money because they have agents.
Yeah.
And they're asking for an exorbitant amount of money, knowing these are bombs, or don't even care if they bombs or not. With no credentials or nothing like that. Well, he played at the university of such and such, and he was there 1.5 years. Now he want to come to the NBA, and he wants to get $7.5 million because he says he is a first-round prospect. And somebody said, yeah, he is, and he should get paid that much money because he's a first-round prospect.
Sometimes it could be a family affair too. It's about, you know what I'm saying, because certain players from the past had parents fathers that played in the NBA, that might not get the same type of, might have an advantage over those that had to work a little extra hard because their name is not out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, Kobe Bryant's I go back to Kobe Bryant when he came to the league. His father played NBA basketball, so they gave him a little bit of an extra push. You know what I'm saying? When he was coming in compared to other guys that can actually play too, but since he had that extra push, because he, you know what I'm saying, his father was in NBA, that gave him an advantage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at that too.
Like Brownie just had the cardiac arrest.
Again?
That news is damn near getting buried.
I thought it happened to him again. No, okay. I thought, no, that one time. Okay, I was going to say if it happened to him twice, bro. Something ain't right.
He was a regular person. His career probably would have been over.
Yeah, you're right. Like I said, like I said, yeah, those guys, like I said, those guys that made it to the league, they didn't have the little extra boost because they had a father that was in the league or something like that. Hey, I commend them because, like I said, when you got leverage like that, like Kobe or like Bronny is gonna have coming into the league, man, that got him made compared to the other guys. They got to work probably extra hard just to get their name out there. Like, no, I could ball too, damn it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good as he is, type shit.
Well, I look at it, you to a certain extent, you're right. I agree with you on that end because in certain ways, in certain situations, a whole lot of situations, that's not the case. You understand? A lot of players came through. It was great that their fathers weren't even in that type of sports or that kind of vicinity. But then when it comes down to what you said, like for instance, like with Kobe Bryant, he had the fact that his father was he was always around his father, even with Steph Curry the same way. They was always around his father, so if they was influenced, they was basketball from the.
They was branded already. You're right.
You understand me? So it wasn't hard for them to go out and make nobody king. Because they knew the dribbling, how to go left hand, right hand, and all this other stuff. So the tricks of the trade, they already had that from lightweight on up to heavyweight to high school, and then to college. They already knew that already. That's exposure. They already had that exposure. And then they go right back to what you said, okay, with LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball was the All-American and all those sports and stuff, but he was familiar with a lot of sports. And especially with basketball. And he focused to a certain extent with his children on basketball, which gave them that knowledge early.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned out to be that he got 2.5 or I say 3.
Two out of 3 in there. All we doing is waiting for Jello.
They beast. And with Lonzo was a beast. Lonzo was a beast in high school, bro. And
I seen Lonzo play in high school. I seen his games, bro.
LaMelo was a beast in high school. Because a lot of people will go back and say that, like LeVar, he overdid this, he overdid that with him. Man, he didn't overdo nothing with them children, man. He installed on them, and he allowed them to go to take their own path because they made their own decisions when they came of age and do everything. But all he did was kept them in the right direction and kept them good in that direction.
Right.
And he was successful, and he was way successful more than any other, than Kobe Bryant's father was.
Yeah.
Because to a certain extent, he produced them and set them on the track to get there. Kobe Bryant's father set him on the track through know-how by training them.
Right.
Through
you gotta put that work ethic in, that work ethic. You gotta better put all that in.
Right. Through the bloodline.
Yeah.
By birthing them with his blood.
Right.
But after that, it was up to Kobe to go get it.
Yeah.
You understand me? The same way with LeVar. LeVar trained him. He did it with his bloodline, and he gave them exposure. But it was up to them to go get it. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like even like I said before, it's like that with the other people that ain't got fathers for stars or mothers for stars or nothing like that. It's
What's
just
up?
up to them to go get it.
I commend Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler got kicked out of the crib at 13, and guess what? He was homeless for a while, and guess what? You know what I'm saying? He still, you know what I'm saying? Went through the grind, went to
Right.
college, and got to the NBA. And a lot of guys a lot of guys ain't gonna make it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it goes back. It goes right back to that. It goes right back to that dedication. It's like when we were talking about how, like I told you, I grew up with Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges he had always dedicated his beings, you know, even on the court and off the court, was pertaining to basketball and to school and stuff like that. With me, after the day, my basketball day is over. It was like I was kicking it there at night. That's how I trained my mindset to keep like that. I wasn't thinking about going pro, so I couldn't put myself in the same position that this young man Craig Hodges, seeing how he dedicated himself into doing this and how he moved up. Because I knew I wasn't gonna do that. That wasn't my plans. I wasn't planning on playing no professional basketball. I was on another track. You understand me? But we were like I got distracted. It was the track. I wasn't on that same kind of track, bro. I just I grew up with him up with and so I was recognized around him, be around him.
I mean, like I said, I was a hooper. I thought I was gonna probably go pro, but shit, the only thing I didn't go to the high school I wanted to go to. I wanted to go elsewhere. Then when I tried to get on the team, I really couldn't get on with the coach over there because I see, you know what I'm saying, I just saw things a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, shit. So, I mean, I wanted to go somewhere to where, you know, it's just one of those things. Then you got to have a scholarship, you know. Yeah, I could have played for a college. They wanted me to come there, but shit, it takes money when you don't got a scholarship. And, you know, back then, college cost too. It's a little more. It's a little bit more now than it was back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, you know. I was good. I could ball too. You know, I had the work ethic. I put the time in, get up early in the morning, put in that training and all that shit. I did all that. It wasn't nothing I couldn't do, you know?
Yeah. Yep, like I said,
Yeah.
it's a decision on your own. Because like when you're in college, you know, especially in college, you know, you got so many things going on. You got campus life. You got so many things going on out in that life.
Yeah.
And it's that you come to, even if you're on a football team, a basketball team, or a baseball team, you realize where you get at as far as your development in that sport and how far you're going to be able to carry that.
Right.
And if it ain't happening, it ain't happening. You understand?
Right.
You continue to do something that, you know, you ain't all confidence on this or all something on that. I mean, and you a senior and you ain't even all nothing. I mean, chances are you ain't going to be no prospect for the NFL or the NBA or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, you could play overseas all you want. Shit, you could do that, play in tournaments, all that shit, you know. But
or like I said before, go overseas like everybody else. A lot of people got talent in the United States to go get recognized and go pro like that. They go overseas. They go get paid. Yeah, because they go out there and show out. Yeah.
Shit, shit. That's what I started to do too. Go look into that, but shit, I fought along and shit. I said, man, I gotta just get a job and just work, man. Shit, fuck it.
Yeah, well,
you know,
you gotta find something to pay the bills. You know,
you got something to pay the bills. You damn right. Yeah, you got something. Shit, you know.
So like my shop teacher told me, said, you look, I'll tell you something. You better start keep on playing basketball because you're too tall to be a second story man. Yeah, you know what the second story man is, right?
You said second
story man is the person that be sitting up there going to high rises and be breaking in your house, coming in through your windows.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the second story man. Everybody say, look, I got my house on the second floor. Ain't nobody gonna come up in there. They climb up windows and come up in there and get you. And I'm too tall to be a second story man. So he said, you be he said
you're too tall.
You kick the basketball. I'm telling you, and it made sense. You get this, ain't no such thing as like we know that song. Who said that rap song? Ain't no such thing as a halfway crook.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I just, hey, when that song first came out, boy, everybody was bumping that shit, bro. I was like, man, that mob deep, bro. Yep.
Yeah, Mob Deep. There you go. You got it. There you go. Yeah, that's what it is. So you gotta make up your mind what it is you want to do, how you gonna do it, or get up and get a 9 to 5, or sit up there and try to discover to come up with something on your own. Entrepreneurship. That's always available too.
Oh, hey, I'm into that entrepreneurship. Yeah, there's always money to be made out there. It's so many ways to get money out here. There's a lot of money out here for everybody, man.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of money out for everybody. It's just about, but the information you get, that's all the information you
Yeah, you right. It's enough money out here for everybody, but it's not enough opportunities for everybody.
Yeah.
Now your opportunities don't come all the time like that, Like even tonight, while you on this air, you might get an opportunity tonight. Somebody might hear you, call you up and get in touch with you, say, look here, such and such and such and such. I know who you is. I heard you before. I heard that name, and I knew who you is and who you are. So then you got an opportunity to get in and further your life or your existence. Some people have the opportunity. Some people got the opportunity to be able to live up in the tent that's up in the park somewhere alongside a bunch of other people that live in the tents in that same park, in that vicinity, like a trailer park or something. But it ain't gonna be like a whole big mansion where everybody on the block got mansions. Could never be like that.
Right.
Certain individuals, but if you're not one of those type of individuals, if you're not rich and influential and all that other stuff, you got the opportunities. Some people got the opportunities. Somewhere in their land, they got the opportunity.
Yeah, but you know what else I do? Vern, that shit. You know, it's a million. It's millionaires being created every day.
Oh yeah.
Millionaires being created every day.
Yeah,
that's shit.
Yeah, that's through especially through the internet, like that kind of stuff, even that textile too, with designers and stuff like that. Hold on, yeah, you right. I agree with you. Yeah.
Like I said, it's a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? You got some. It's like I said, every platform. You got riches. You got some. It's a lot of rich YouTubers. There's a lot of rich people in different fields.
Yeah, but like I said before, it's coming to a point now. It's coming to a point now, brother. It's like these parks and stuff around here got a lot of these tents, those small tents in, man, and these people living in these tents, bro. And I ain't never seen that before. So I've seen a whole lot of people didn't have it, but they was on the inside of a house somewhere, but now they just in the streets. There's more people in the streets than there ever was that I've ever seen in my life, and I've been around it for 64 years. I ain't never seen this before.
Right.
This is at its worst. This is poverty at its worst. These people lived in tents, bro.
Yeah.
At first they was living out on the street in the cold. They wasn't living on tents. In the 60s and stuff like that, if they didn't have a roof over their head, they was out in the cold. Wasn't too many sheltering nobody like that. But I'm going right back to what I see now. This is the 2023. These people living in tents.
You ain't never lied.
And not only just that in the parks. They ain't in the parks. They right alongside of the streets in the biggest cities in America.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably. I ain't laughing. That's probably.
Hey, Vern.
It's getting worse.
Hey, so many immigrants came to Chicago, boy. They gave a lot of immigrants to Chicago. Boy, they gave shelters and everything. I say, shit. That's something.
Hey, America's great, ain't it?
It must be nice, man.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. So, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. America's great.
I said, I can't believe that, man. I said, when in Chicago, start getting a bunch of immigrants home, but they doing it. Getting all these shelters and shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, yeah. Remember, Trump was talking about getting rid of it and then doing that, and then not even letting them come over across the border. And he was the last thing he was going to do was give them.
Trump. And you don't got to worry about Trump, bro. Trump got in trouble. Trump, they made sure Trump ain't gonna be at the one for next election. They made sure of that.
But this is what I want you to understand. See, I wouldn't take a side on either argument, either for or against it. What I present is this right here. When the Democrats sit up there and they got their way, they had to prove, see what I'm saying, that they can make certain things work. So now they got to put their work into action. Trump didn't want to make it work. So his whole thing was to keep it from happening. Now that it's going to happen, Democrats got to show their wares. They can't have them people living in the streets alongside the ones they got out there now.
But to be honest with you, Uncle Vern, I don't trust neither side. I don't care about no Republican or Democrats. I think they both in the same game. It's just about who's get the leverage or things of that nature. It's a game within that game, and in that politics. So, well, you know that.
Well, I agree with you, but this is what I want. See, this is really what I want to happen. What I want to happen, I want the whole thing. Be honest with you. Look at, I wanted the whole thing to go down real fast because I know crisis coming, and I know that. See, I wanted to hurry up and just follow itself because I know that's what it's going to do. The faster it do it, the faster he's going to come. Because I know it's not going to get better; it's going to get worse.
It's going to get worse.
Get better, and they get better when he comes. So it's going to get worse, a whole lot worse. We ain't even go to the growing pains. You know what I'm saying?
But say repent for your sins. You better repent. That's basically what you're saying. You better repent. You know. Yeah.
Repent means to turn. From.
You repent. You better get your mind right with God. That's what you're saying. Repent. You know.
Right.
So, I know what you. Yeah.
Yeah, but that goes down. That was just for an individual. That goes for the world. See, the world, to a certain extent, the world is going to face. The whole world has got to face judgment.
Well,
you have to face judgment for your father's.
You, like I said, you are responsible for saving your own soul, right? That's because yes, of course, you need somebody to bring that wisdom, knowledge, understand to you. You know what I'm saying? But after you know right from wrong, it's your job to save your own soul.
Right, I agree.
Then if you got kids or even if you don't got no kids, or you a person that got nieces and nephews or somebody like that, or have a friend that you might want to help them preach the good gospel and try to help them go in the right direction. But whatever choices they make, if they don't, the blood is off your hands. That's all. I mean, I try to encourage, other people here and there whoever want to cross in life. To try to encourage them, but they don't mean they got to listen to me. They got free will, so it's on them.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
Saying? Like I remember my mother saying God bless her, telling me about the wonderful works of God, and I, experienced some things in life for myself, and so they put me in the right direction, it's up to me to listen and save my own soul. I don't have to. I could go. I could do all types of other stuff that's, not right.
Derogatory. Yeah, this derogatory is different from right. Right. Yeah, we can. We can choose to do the right thing, choose to do the wrong thing. I choose to do the right thing because I know right is the right way. I know right gonna get me right. You understand me? But it's hard. It's to a certain extent, it depends on the individual. But with me, it's hard because of the fact that my upbringing and stuff like that. See, I grew up not in a rough area or a rough town, but I grew up with rough people. So I learned them and how they carried themselves around in that rough area. So I learned how to pick up their moves and stuff, and the tricks of the trade. I picked up their moves and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, a lot of things I did, a lot of things I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too much. I didn't too much dope date with dope things, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I tried to hang out with the boosters, but I tried to be cool with the boosters because I can always get some good stuff off of them for cheap price. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I understand that.
But I wasn't going around stealing out of folks' stoves and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta love like that.
I'm sorry, Black.
I mean, we all stole something once or twice. I stole maybe once or twice, but it was minor. I mean, it wasn't nothing, that
You can't make a living off that. That's what I
you can't.
mean.
No, you ain't gonna get no blessings over that though. You know
No,
what I'm
you
saying?
go no. That get you penitentiary in depth. Folks don't like you taking their stuff, especially over here where I'm at. They
No,
don't like.
no, no. Yeah, no, nowadays, you from Chicago, shit. People ain't gonna let you take stuff from nowadays. They'll shoot you for trying to take their stuff nowadays. I'm one of them. If I ever,
Yeah,
yeah, I work hard for my stuff. You try to take something from me, dog.
yeah,
You know. But I
yeah,
hope you don't get a bullet in you. But I ain't gonna shoot you, though. I'll probably
Yeah.
put a knife in you.
Let's take it easy.
yeah,
On enacting any violence.
Yeah.
I understand the situation.
Oh yeah, it's a rough situation.
That's
Life is
rough.
like, but like I
Yeah.
said, we was talking about how basketball changed. Like how basketball, not only just basketball, just sports in general changed a lot of things in the world. Yeah, made it a lot better, I guess, for the world. Technology and stuff like that changed a lot of things in the world.
Yeah, man. Like I think, like nowadays, for some of these kids, basketball. Like I remember coming up, they had the after school program. Like you had basketball stuff like that. They keep you off the streets, man. And nowadays, they don't get all this stuff like they used to, man.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Hey,
It-
hey,
you
but
know, it-
but check this out though. I ain't want to get off subject. I ain't want to get off
right.
subject, but I was watching the internet earlier today, and I was looking at that. Russia finna start using that. What they're using that beam already. They got some kind of sonic beam, some kind of ray beam, and it be flat. They be pointing them at the plane, but
Let's look.
that's not talking about.
Yeah, let's
That's
try to
every
stay within the airways.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, what we could do is we can go off the air and then we can talk about whatever. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Vern. Yeah, you can't do that on YouTube. YouTube got I know what Flight talking about. You don't want. I don't want them. Yeah, we can't. You can't let them get no strikes, man. Like
Oh
YouTube
yeah.
got certain things, right? Yeah, yeah, I know about YouTube. YouTube, we got certain things that you can say. Certain things you can say, but you can't say exactly. You know what I'm saying? You get too truthful. That kind of give you a
Right.
strike. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's
But off the air,
they,
yeah,
you
but
can always
yeah.
you can always take them to the show that you're talking about, and they got it on their show. And it's like you talking about the show, but you take it to the show, and they got it on their show. You can say, "Okay, hold on, YouTube, you got it right here. I show you the show I'm talking about."
Well, people,
Well,
well,
but it's like what you do is how you do
it's about but certain people like that probably got some type of plug. They plug on something. I just saw me. Things of that nature.
it. It's a rough animal, bro. Yep, it's a rough animal. Yeah, but like I said, the NBA gonna be good though. The NBA gonna be all right. Be all right. Once they get the good players, those good players gonna start coming in sooner or later. Within the next 10 years, I can see it being, a very valuable asset if it being right. If it being
Hey, what I'm saying? Like I said, LeBron don't got to be the best player. LeBron gonna be LeBron. Like I said, hey, hell, I think LeBron still might. He still might be like the third best player in the league, but still, LeBron is a big dude. He's 250 pounds. You ain't gonna stop him from in that hole. You know what I'm saying?
right.
There ain't too many guys that ain't gonna stop him. Still, he got. I think they're trying to minimize his minutes though. I think they're gonna try to minimize him to about maybe 32 minutes a game, maybe 35, depending. But and that the other guys finish. I don't think they want LeBron playing 45 minutes no more. Of course,
He
you don't
was
want him playing
he,
45 minutes.
he was
You don't want him playing 45 minutes.
he was playing 45 minutes last season.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
definitely in the playoffs. In the playoffs, he played for the
Yeah,
whole
okay, okay,
48.
right, okay.
Eh,
But that was
yeah. You don't want your 39. Hey, this dude about to be 39 years old December 31st.
oh, okay. I didn't know that neither. I
Yeah.
thought he was still like about 38, 37.
No, he about to be 39, bro. Like I said, you don't want nobody. I mean, if he can still do it, you commend him for it. But if he don't have, if you could say, I'm sure if he don't want to do it, if he can save his legs for the playoffs, yeah. But
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot LeBron was going on this 40. Matter of fact, I was thinking he was.
I mean, like now somebody like AD, if he in the tip top shape like he is, that's somebody that should be playing 40-some minutes a game. Man, he's 30 years old. I mean, shit, you know.
How far you should have played into his 40s?
Well, AD got to play. He got to play 65 games if he want to be part of the All Star team. That's the requirement in the NBA. So Anthony Davis gone. I could see him playing 65 to 67 games.
Okay. Are you talking
He
about
got
AD,
to.
right?
He had to play that so he could qualify for the All Star team.
Okay, for the All Star team.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just don't go for AD. That go for a lot of players. Like if you got to play, you got to play 65 games or better. Now, let's say for instance, if LaMelo Ball played 65 games last year, and guess what? He would have been eligible to play in the All Star team.
65.
So
Okay.
you know, so so yeah.
How many games would be by the time they had the All Star game? How many games they had already played by then?
Well, about All Star break, at least I think every team should at least have played at least about damn near close to 50 games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's 82 games in the season.
82 games in the season, so
Right.
yeah, you know there's gonna be a couple of teams scratching and calling for a play-in. So
Right. Okay, I got you. I understand. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so you know I don't know what other teams gonna do as far as the trade deadlines and stuff like that. Now you know it didn't always used to be like that. Now they got the trade deadlines before the All Star game because once upon a I think they changed that a few years ago. Because it used to be All Star game then trade deadline, but they did that. You know, I forgot why they said they did it. But so the trade deadline is gonna be before the All Star game. So I don't see too many teams. I don't know. We could be wrong. I don't see. For right now, I don't know how many teams gonna be making moves at the trade deadline. I don't think it's gonna be that many, in my opinion.
Okay. No, I don't see a lot of teams making no moves there neither anyway. Well, it ain't the fact of that. It's just the fact that they probably ain't gonna be too many moves to be making.
I think Charlotte gonna keep all the players they had. I don't see nobody get moved on Charlotte in the off season. I mean, not the off season, but the trade deadline. Yeah.
I can see a team. I can see the Bulls.
I don't think Teddy Rozier's not going over. Gordon Hayward's gonna play on the team until his contract expires. Then I don't see he'll be signing back. Like I said, I think his wife gonna try to get him to go back to Utah if that's a possibility. I don't see that happening either. So it's gonna be a situation. But at least you got one of them contracts that's gonna be off Charlotte's books, so maybe they can. I'm saying if for next season, if they could get try to get another prospect, a good draft pick.
Yeah, I agree. Well, you were saying that you'll see Gordon Hayward going back to Utah. Why you don't see that happen? You'll see Utah trying to get him back, and why would they?
No. Well, from I know from last season, Gordon Hayward, his wife, but Gordon Hayward will man going back to Utah. But I mean, that's where his wife was at. That's where they was at anyway. That's where his wife wanted to be at. So now, if there was a possibility for him to get back over there, if they had room for him, then yeah. But I don't think Utah got no room for him over
there. Yeah. Go ahead. My fault. I was talking to somebody. I'm down here.
No, you good. No, I was done. I said I don't think Utah got no room for him. Yeah.
No, it ain't the fact that Utah they ain't got no need for him.
Right.
They can have room. They got all the room in the world. They ain't got no need.
Well, how much if they do? I mean, I got they got a lot of young talent over there now. Utah is actually gonna be pretty good. That might try to make some noise, but
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very interesting. So, but once Gordon Hayward's contract is up, who's gonna sign for him? I definitely don't think he want to sign back with Charlotte. That'd be a disaster. I mean, you trying to get some picks for next season. The best thing to do is not you should let your money have Gordon Hayward back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? But I think Gordon Hayward, they're gonna showcase him this year. He's gonna probably do okay. I mean, he's healthy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what he gonna do.
Because Utah is in rebuilding year anyway.
Right.
So they ain't trying to break the bank anyway. They ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to take on something they really don't need. They don't really need taking on Gordon Hayward contract.
Right.
They do what you for them coming and going because of the fact that he'll be a good leader, still good leadership. That'd be the only reason.
Right. I'm not gonna take that away from him. Yeah.
And he still can give you some minutes and he give you some points.
He gonna give you some points. He can still give you 18 to 20 points if maybe put in the give it a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Gordon Hayward, he ain't no old player. He's 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? But he's been in the league for what, 10 years already?
Right.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. So I guess Utah would take him if they can get him on the low. If they can get him on the low,
so you got Brandon Miller of the future. You got Brandon Miller that's gonna probably turn out to be is he a number 2 draft pick? I'll be about to find out. I don't know if he should have got number 2 draft pick, but that's here, that's gone now. So we gonna see what he do.
Oh yeah, no. He got picked right. He wasn't gonna get it before it wouldn't be out.
Because Scoop Henderson making a lot of noise right now. You heard you know how he talking. He said, "I'm about to be rookie of the year. I'm about to show all these rookies who the real rookie of the year gonna be." Hey, I hope he back it up because Wembanyama and them guys listen to all that, so they're gonna he put a target on his back, trying to go to that rim. Wembanyama gonna be right there waiting for him.
Who said that? Scoop?
Hey, Scoop got a chance. Scoop said, "I'm gonna be rookie of the year." Scoop already saying it. Scoop said he gonna be rookie of the year. He talking that mad stuff. You putting a target on your back. You better. Hey, I'm gonna see what. I hope he back it up.
Yeah.
And you got Chad out there, and you got Chad out there too. Oh man, you okay? You got some targets on your back now.
Yeah. Oh well.
He acting like he want to smoke, so he want to smoke. We gonna see what he made of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? He talking like he, you know what I'm saying? I said, when I first heard him talk, I said, he talking like he Allen Iverson or somebody. Now, because, Allen Iverson was about that. Allen Iverson wanted him to smoke. You know that when he came in, I said, damn. When I first saw him for the first time, I was like, damn, this dude, he talked that talk, but he could back it up.
Right. So what you think Dame gonna do?
He don't got no choice. He gonna start the season off with Portland. He don't got no choice. You think they ain't gonna let him sit down? Yeah, that's going. He ain't gonna be able to just sit out.
Sure, they can let him sit out just because they let him sit out just because he spent that he Dame dollar. They ain't gonna sit up there.
Hey man, the league ain't playing that, bro. I'm telling you, I'm several of them ain't going for that, man. You're available to play. You don't play, you're gonna get fined. You better be hurt. You better be hurt, or the coach better have you on the DNP. That's the only way you're gonna sit out.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. This is the NBA. The NBA, you ain't got to be hurt to sit down. If they want to just move you, you just sit down. If they want to move you,
DNP. Okay, they gotta put you on the DNP though. You might not be hurt. You right. You don't gotta be hurt. But your coach better damn sure have you on that DNP. If you ain't on the DNP list, the league gonna go back and look at that shit. Be like, why was your player out? I'm telling. Well, you might know something I don't know, but I'm telling you, they're gonna.
My phone
You know?
is about my phone. I got to sit on my phone. It's about to go out about another 3 minutes. But I got to run back up and charge. So if I
It's
go out
the
on you,
NBA, man. I think they ain't gonna have to ride it. You gonna have to ride out with this team, man. Ride it out until they trade him. Well, cause you still think he going to Miami? I don't see that happening, man.
yeah.
It'd be nice if he go to Miami. That'd be the ideal spot for him. Since to look out for him because he been loyal to the Portland. He been loyal for Portland to what 10 years, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He been loyal to the Portland team, so that should be able to, you know what I'm saying, get him over there to Miami.
Yeah, I'm in with you, California. Sure, brother. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Sure. Bro, what you got going on for the rest of the night?
Oh man, I'm just
Chicago, right?
huh?
You in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago, man. Yeah, I'm in Chicago. I'm in the crib chilling, man. You know, I'm in the crib.
You from the south side of Chicago?
Yeah, South Side. Yep.
Okay. So you ain't never get up with coffee?
Oh yeah, coffee in the world, man. Yeah. Coffee. I never got up with coffee. Yeah, there was a couple. I know a Sabo in Chicago. A couple of cats in Chicago.
Oh yeah, Chicago, man. There's a lot of people. Chicago's the shit, man.
I know. Coffee from Chicago. I think coffee be traveling around. I think coffee be in LA most of the time.
Yeah, Chicago's crazy, man. I'm trying to find some good Chicago food, man.
Chicago food, man. You know, we good. You tasted the pizza already. We good for subs. You know, go certain places, man. You get some nice subs.
Yeah, I gotta retry the Italian beef. The Italian beef I had was garbage. I gotta go do it again.
Oh man, you was probably in the wrong place. Oh
yeah.
man.
Yeah, you got the Italian beef with cheese.
Yeah, I get that every now and then. Italian beef, man, and cheese. Oh man, that bad boy. That bad boy be fire.
That bad boy be fire. Italian beef. They got the Chicago dogs. They'll be having pickles and shit.
Oh yeah, you got the Maxwell Polish. You go to Maxwell Polishes, man. Oh man, you gonna get some good hot dogs, but they got man.
I think what else they got good. Of course,
you get a hoagie. You ever had a hoagie in Chicago? A hoagie?
A sandwich?
Yeah.
Nah. I never had it. I know they have that in New York. It's like a hero. They call it like a deli. Like a fucking sandwich. But everybody got their own little names for the shit. I heard of a hoagie before when I was in Virginia. Yeah,
I ain't been to New York yet, man. I could have been, you know what I'm saying? I know my, you know what I'm saying? I know my mom's went to New York some years ago, you know what I'm saying? I know she said some good food down there in New York.
Man, New York is a shit. Everywhere got some good food. There's some good part of traveling.
Yeah, I got some good clothes down there too, because even my mother back then bought me some clothes back from New York. I said, "Damn, this some nice clothes here." I said, "What?" they got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
New York is crazy. Shout out to everybody rocking from New York. But California, we're gonna pull back up tomorrow, man. Get with me tomorrow. We're gonna go back live. It's Flight Sports TV, man. Have to most definitely hit that subscribe button.
Yep. All right, Flight.
All right, peace and love.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.